Hi, my name is Nicole and welcome to your 10 to 1 workout. What's that all about? We have 6 exercises and we're going to do 10 reps of them with no break in between. Then you have a sip of water, take a little break, and we're going to repeat them and do 9 reps of each. Same process until you get down to 1 rep of each. So how long it takes you to do this workout is entirely up to you. I'll go through them with you, and if you want to pause anytime that you feel like you're off with the video, feel free to do that. What do you need? Well, typically you need nothing, but if you have any wrist issues or elbow issues or maybe shoulder issues, you might want to have a chair because I'm going to be doing push-ups, and so you could do them elevated to take some of the pressure off. That said, if you also want to have a set of weights, if you want to do push-ups on the floor but you don't want your wrist to bend back, if you have a set of weights that you can put your hands underneath, then you may also want to do that. You can also use a set of weights if you want to be doing overhead presses, or if you have a band, you could do an overhead press by simply standing on one end and just making sure that you can extend your arm overhead without bending your wrist back. If you don't want to do anything at all, you don't have to do an overhead press with anything. You can just simply be mimicking the actions that I do without any weights. So make sure you're standing on hardwood or perhaps linoleum or carpet or grass, but please try to avoid being on cement or tiles. I know what feet issues are all about. I have neuromas in my feet. I've done a ton of damage over the years, and I'm trying to prevent you from following my own mistakes. So hopefully you can get yourself in a good position to join me for your workout. This is going to be a sweaty one today. There's no music for this workout, but if you want to follow along on my Spotify playlist, you can go to NicoleFunk-CA, find a lot of playlists, and put the music on in the background. We are going to get ourselves warmed up. The first thing we want to do is take ourselves to a march. But while you're marching, just be mindful of how loud you are. Try to absorb your impact as you're coming down. Second thing, pull your abs in. And then from there, push your shoulders back and drive your elbows back. Begin to lift those knees up a little bit higher. You may want to go a little bit wider. All right. Take a deep breath in. And again. From here, all I want to do is a single toe tap going side to side. So we're just going to take our arms out, and I'm going to lift my thumbs up so that I'm pulling my shoulder blades back and down. It's just going to help with your posture. But if you notice, I am going lower and lower because I'm bending my supporting leg. Essentially, if I didn't put my other foot down, I would be in a single leg partial squat. So again, this is all at your own pace. As you can do this a little bit lower, it's your supporting leg that's something to take note of. Does your supporting leg with your knee stay in line with your foot, or do you tend to let your knee go in? We don't want it to go in, so bear in mind putting your weight into your heels rather than rolling forward on your big toe. Well, let's go for 8 singles. It's 4, then I'm going to hold the same leg for 8 here. Here's 8, 7. This is where you're pushing more into your heels. Now switch, go 8, 7. All right, we're going to do exactly the same thing. Please try not to look down at the floor. Your posture starts at the top of your head. Switch, 8. Now what's going to happen is I'm going to slow down a little bit, do 8 on each leg, but I'm going to balance. Watch, lift up, turn your toe down a little bit. Now squeeze those shoulder blades. I go for 4, supporting leg, not rolling in on that big toe. Turn the toe down. So we're intentionally going to pull those abs in to help balance. Repeat this. This time pull your arms back just a little bit. Here's 4, 3. Now why am I doing this kind of a warm-up? Well, when you abduct your leg, when you pull it out to the side like this, you start to activate your gluteus medius muscle, which is underneath your gluteus maximus, typically the weakest muscle in the lower body, and yet your gluteals should be the strongest muscles in your body. Are you counting? You okay with me? Go for 4, 3, 2. Here is 16. Can you hold? Want to not let this move. No knee movement. I go for 8. A lot of times we have weak glutes. We don't even realize it, and we think we have knee pain. Switch. Or we have lower back pain, but we need to look at the joints above or below where our pain is coming from, because usually the issue is not, no, I have 8, 7, 6. Why did I say no? Because there's knocking on the door behind me and my sweetheart wants to come out. Okay, march it out. All right, so now with this march, I want you to go out and in, out and in. Now, it's not that we're standing tall, we're just coming lower as we step forward. It's a squat walk. So you want to keep your back nice and straight. You're just looking forward. Let your arms go. All right, go for 4 more. Step touch here. Just gonna reach and pull. What do? Your steps wide as you can. Again, the lower you go, the more intentional you are. You're gonna warm up these quads, these glutes. You're working on your shoulders, and of course those abs. Now my palms are up, and I'm driving my elbows back. Let's go for 7, 6, 3, and let's go back to your march. Now I want you to lead on the other leg, just because we're gonna march out and in with this leg. Okay, go for 8, 7. Ready? Take it out into that squat walk, forward and back and down and up. And deep breath. How low can we go? How about 4 more? It's gonna be a hamstring curl. What I need is a ham curl, like you're gonna push back. So you're just kicking your butt. And as you do this, you can stay high or you give yourself some effort. Now I'm actually going right up onto my toes, full extension. Push your shoulders away from your ears. There you go. 8, 7. Then I want to hold for 8 on each leg. You're ready? Hold here. Go 8. You can touch for the first round, and then we're going to try to work on balance. And switch. Go 8. Now let's repeat and not touch. Can you? Again, you choose your pace. Do you want to do this? Switch. One more time through. Watch that knee. That's not coming in. 4. And switch. Go. Perfect. March it. Now let's just do a minor stretch, shall we? Just take one leg and step it back into a lunge. Here, I want you to drop. I want you to tuck your hips and then push into your heel. So tuck and push. Tuck and push. Deep breath. What happens with your head? That matters. Ears in line with shoulders. Think good posture. Do we peek down at this front knee? Is it coming in on you? It is if you're rolling onto your big toe. So push into that heel. Okay, here is 4. Last 2. And switch. So just step back, drop your knee. Again, knee goes down and heel. Now look, I'm going into more of a rounded back here. Pull up, tuck, and pull. Front knee, not in front of the toes. Just drop your back knee down. Here's 4, 2, step in together and just round your back down for 2, round it up and repeat. Go down, so you push your tailbone out behind you, straight back, then tuck it around. How about one more? Let's get ready to go. Grab a little sip of water. Let me tell you your 6 moves that you're gonna do for 10 times each, so you can drink while I'm chatting with you. There's a fair bit of burpees, I'm just gonna warn you. First move you're gonna do is we're gonna do a burpee with 2 jump squats. So when you do a burpee, I want your legs wider than your hips. You're gonna reach up, touch the floor, hop your legs back out, hop them in, and then jump, squat 2 times. Come out, come in, jump, squat twice. If you don't want to touch down on the ground, then your burpee is right here on your chair. That is move number 1. If you don't want to touch anything down at all, go up, down, hop twice. Well, next move is push-ups. So you want to be in a plank position. You can be, again, on your chair. Go down as much as you want or as little as you want. You can drop to your knees if you'd like to. What if you're not a push-up kind of person? You honestly, if you had weights, you could quite simply go on your back on the floor or on your chair, and you can do this, down and up, or keep your hips up the whole time. So that's number 2. Number 3, we're gonna do is a split lunge. A split lunge is 1, 2, 2, 2, like so. And if you're not gonna hop, you're gonna alternate with no hop. Okay, move number 4. Well, we're gonna do burpees plus high knee run and heel touch. So what happens is I go to my burpee, then I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. What does that look like from the front? Drive the knee for 4, try to touch your heel for 4, or 2, 3, 4, la, di, da, da. And that counts as 1. We're doing 10 reps of these. Then I'm gonna grab my weights, do an overhead press. Single, single, double is 1. Or you can step on your band and you would do 15 in each arm or mimic with no weights. And finally, a black widow. A black widow is a plank with your knee to elbow, then knee up to the tricep and back. Both sides counts as 1, or same thing on the floor. Are you ready? Let's go. 10 reps of each at your own pace. 10 burpees, 2 jump squats. Get ready to go. I'm on 7. When you've done 10, you have 10 push-ups. Squeeze your butt. Look forward. Count your 10, then you have split lunges. 1, 2, 3. Get your knees as low as you can. I'm on 9. Then I have a burpee with high knee run. So and do burpee. 1, 2, 3, 4. Heel, 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 heel. That's 1. I'm on 5. I am on 9. Then I have a shoulder press. With or without weights. Single, single, double, 1. Ears in line with shoulders. Wiggle your toes. I'm on 6. Hands relax. Knuckles to the ceiling. 1 more. Then Black Widow. So, knee to elbow, and then knee up to the tricep. Both sides is 1. Then you'll have some water. I'm on 5. Abs in. Look forward. I'm on my last one. You're gonna pause this video if you want to. I'm gonna rest about a minute. I'm gonna go again, 9 reps of each. So if you need to make any adjustments, remember your options that I gave you. So instead of burpees, you can do the squat hops. Instead of doing push-ups, you could actually hold a plank if you would like to, or you could do a down, down, up, up plank on your chair or on the floor. Okay, I'm gonna get started in about 15 seconds here. That overhead press with a band or no weights at all. In 5 seconds, burpee, 2 jump squats. Ready, set, 9 reps. Hop out wider than the width of your body to try to keep your back straight. Then 6. When you're done this, you've got your push-ups. Squeeze your glutes, push your heels together. Then you're going to be doing your split lunge. There's 1. There's 2. Then your burpee, 4-knee run, and your heel touches. Okay? This is 6. I have one more. Shoulder press. Deep breath. Legs wide, knees bent. Do you always lead with the same arm? Me too. Next time we'll try to lead with the other arm, okay? 8, 9. Black Widow. Floor or bench, knee to elbow. Looking forward. I'm on my last one. I'm going to take a minute and 15 seconds rest. Begun. Again, pause as much as you want. You know what we're doing? Here comes 8 reps of each. So I have tennis elbow. So these push-ups aren't something I'm loving to do. I might just hold myself in a plank instead. Might do plank with one arm, we'll see. But again, you need to make adjustments to suit how your body is. This is not one size fits all. If you don't want all the burpees, we could do power squats, and you could do, instead, just do 2 and get rid of the burpee. That's where we're gonna start. Also, if you don't want to do burpee, we're gonna do high knee run and heel touches, then do high knee run and heel touch without the burpee. The up down just really makes everything a little bit harder. You get a little more tired, you burn a little more calories. Depends what you're here for. All right, where am I going? Burpee to jump squat. Off we go. 8. I've got 2 more. Then you have push-ups. Or I'm going to do plank. I'm going to do this 1, 2. You can do split lunges. Try to touch your knee right down. 1, 2. Burpee, then run. 1, 3, 4, 3, 4. 4. Then I have shoulders. You may stagger your feet. 8. Remember the other arm leads? Here, breathing of 2 more till I Black Widow. Here it is. Knee to elbow and tricep. Then put your feet together. 1. Abs in, yes, of course. Have one more. I'm gonna have a rest for 1.5 minutes. Then I got 7 reps of each. You want to try to cool that body down if you can. If you have a fan to stand in front of, or if it's cold outside, you can walk outside for a wee bit. I'm trying to increase how much rest I give you because I am shortening the time and asking you to work harder if you've got it in you. All right, take a deep breath in. Again. One more. We have 30 seconds here. Run your shoulders back and down, back and down. Just roll on your toes and on your heels. Do you remember what comes first? The beloved burpee or the dreaded burpee? With 2 squat hops. 7 reps each in 10 seconds. Fan going on. Ready? Here we go. I have 2 more. Then you're gonna have 7 push-ups. Look forward, squeeze your butt, then split lunges. Again, try to go knee down to the floor. This is 1. Burpee. High knee run. 1, 2, 4. One more for me, then shoulders. Other lead arm. I want the fan. Knuckles up, no wrist bending. I have 2 more. Then Black Widow. Floor is harder than if you elevate it. When you're done them, you have another minute and a half of rest. I'm starting now. I wish you could see my little hummingbirds that have come out to eat. It's cold out, I can see my breath, which feels good when you're working out, but they need to have more sugar water from the mama. This will be the last time we have a minute and a half in between. Drop your knee, tuck everything, little stretch here. We're going to start to shorten the amount of rest. We have 6 reps. Everything gets faster and faster. Switch. Pull your hands back. Burpee, 2 squat hops, 6 times. In 15 seconds, we're going. Okay? Burpees and into push-ups, split lunges. Got that in your head? 5 seconds to go. Ready, set, let's go. One more. Here goes my push-ups. Knees or toes. Look forward. Split lunges. Watch the knee. Don't want it in. Burpee, run, and heels. One more. Then shoulders. Other arm lead. Knuckles up. Then you have Black Widow. Knee to elbow, head tall, belly button in. When you've done that, I'm going to give you a minute and 15 to rest, beginning now. your heel down. Deep breath, 5 reps of each, then we'll have a minute of rest. Switch. Burpee, 2 squats, 5. How are we doing? Fabulous, I think we're fabulous. 5 seconds. Ready, start, let's go. It's going to be push-ups or plank lift. Then you're into your split lunges. One, knee down, 2, tummy in. Burpee, high knee run. One more, bend shoulders. Other arm leads. Deep breath. Then Black Widow. I'm gonna give you a minute. If you need longer, pause it. It started your minute. Little bit of movement, little sip of water, 4 reps. Then I'll give you another minute, and then we'll go 3 reps, rest for 45. All right? What have we got? We're almost done. You're just gonna fly through the rest of this. Tricep, little push back. So, 10 seconds till we go burpee, 2 squats, push-ups. 5 reps, right? Are we on 5? We're on 4. My bad, 4 reps. Let's go. Come on. So push-ups, split lunge, 1, burpees, high knee, and heel. Shoulders, other arm lead, 1, Black Widow, and rest. 45. Then 3 reps, rest 30. 2 reps, rest 15. And then we're done. Okay, don't overhydrate, it's just a little sip, okay? Deep breath. Again. One more. Get yourself ready. You've got 5 seconds. Burpee, squat hot, 3 reps. Let's hit it now. 1, 2. Then you're gonna go push-ups or arm lifts. 1, 2, 3. Split lunges. 1. Burpee. High knee. Then you have shoulders. Other arm leads. Black Widow. Looking forward. Second rest, beginning now. 2 reps of everything. Roll those shoulders. Breathe it in. Whatever you got in you, and take left. Begins very shortly. In 5, burpee. 2 squat hops. Ready, set, go. Then you have 2 push-ups. Then you're gonna have your split lunges. 1. Then you're gonna have burpees. High knee run. Again. Shoulders. Black Widow. Rest for 15. Now, 1 rep of each. In 5, burpee squats. Ready, set, begin. Push up. Split lunge. Burpee, high knee. Heels. Shoulders. Black Widow. And then, done. Done, done, done. Have a sip of water. Press pause. Tell me when you're ready to do a little stretch. Congratulations. That was hard work. Oh, congratulations on doing a workout that I think might be one of the hardest ones to do. Let's do a bit of a standing stretch. Take one leg back, tuck your back knee, sink down into this, pull your abs in whilst you scoot your butt under. Take your arm across. We're just gonna go palm up, fingers down, and then give this a little bit of a pull. So I want your shoulder away from your ears, and then would you do me a favor and just tilt your head? take a deep breath in. Now push your heel into the ground. Bring your hands forward and tuck. Now I want you to just hold this, and then we're gonna pull our fingers towards the ground and take, you see what I'm doing? I have one arm on top of the other, and I've grasped my fingers and I'm pulling this down so that I can stretch through my forearm muscles on the top arm. Then you can just tuck your head, tuck your hips. You can keep your heel down but bend your back knee. Because I have tennis elbow, I'm really trying to stretch through that forearm. And release. And let's switch. So we had our knee bent, our hips tucked. Sit down into this, our palm up, fingers down, and then pull across. And deep breathe in. Pushing down. First we just tuck everything and hold. And then you take your other hand, palms together, so your other arm is on top, pull down and in, and then let your back knee bend just a little bit. And then release. Do you have a wall nearby? If you do, we're going to do a hamstring stretch by you putting your toes up against the wall or door jamb. Walls are better though, because if you use a wall, you can actually spread your hands out and push against the wall while lifting your tailbone. So it's looking like this. Arms are going to spread, tailbone up, and lean forward. And release. We're going to repeat the same thing on the other leg. So, toe up, tailbone lifts, arms spread, so you're just hinging forward at the waist. Now join me for standing quad stretch. So you're going to grab heels, knees toward each other, tuck your hip. Try very much to balance and not hold on to anything. In fact, if you would like to work on balance, close your eyes and feel what happens with your feet muscles and your ankles. It's going to really fight to try to hold you up. You're going to wobble, and it's okay. Do this. Give it a try. Please. I should say, please try. Don't forget to breathe. And then release. And repeat. So shoulders back, knees toward each other, tuck your hips, belly button in, breathe. And then get ready to close your eyes. and release. I'm going to do a standing glute stretch. Again, if you can do it without touching the wall, try. Sit back and push into your knee. So, sit back, chest up, push into your knee, and then you push away. Release and repeat. You want to balance on all four corners of your foot. Sitting back, push knee, push away. Now when you release, reach your hands to the floor and just collapse like a rag doll, but keep your legs straight. Not locked, but quite straight. Don't let your hips move. You're in cement, they can't move. But I want you to walk your hands to one side of your feet, so you're probably going to have to actually push your hip back so it doesn't